Biography of Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi was a prominent Indian political leader who campaigned for Indian independence. He employed non-violence principles and peaceful disobedience. He was assassinated in 1948, shortly after achieving his life goal of Indian independence. In India, he is known as Father of the Nation. Mahatma Gandhi was born on 1869 in Porbandar, India. Mohandas was formed of social caste of tradesmen. His mother was illiterate, but her common sense and religious devotion had a lasting impact on Gandhi's character. As a younger, Mohandas was a good student, but the shy young boy displayed no signs of leadership. On the death of his father, Mohandas traveled to England to gain a degree in law. He became involved with the Vegetarian Society and was once asked to translate the Hindu Bhagavad Gita. Quit India by Mahatma Gandhi. Before you discuss the resolution, let me place before you one of two things. I want you to understand two things very clearly and to consider them from the same point of view from which I am placing them before you. I ask you to consider it from my point of view, because if you approve of it, you will be enjoyed to carry out all I say. I will be a great responsibility. There are people who ask me whether I am the same man that I was in 1920, or whether there has been any change in me. You are right in asking that question. I believe in the history of the world, there has no been a more genuinely democratic struggle for freedom than ours. I read Charles France's Revolution while I was in prison, and Pandit Jawaharlal has told me something about the Russian Revolution. But it is my conviction that inasmuch as the struggle were fought with the weapon of violence, they failed to realize the democratic ideal. In the democracy which I have envisaged, a democracy established by non-violence, there will be equal freedom for all. Everybody with his own master is to join a struggle for such democracy that I invite you today. Once you realize this, you will forget the differences between the Hindus and Muslims and think of yourself as Indians only, engaged in uncommon struggle for independence. Then, there is the question of your attitude towards the British. I have noticed that there is hatred toward the British among the people. The people say they are disgusted with their behavior. The people make distinction between British imperialism and the British people. To them, two are one. This hatred will even make them welcome the Japanese. It is the most dangerous. It means that they will exchange the sovereignty for another. We must rid of this feeling. Our quarrel is not with the British people. We fight for imperialism. The proposal for the withdrawal of British power did not come out of anger. It came to enable India to play this due that is present critical juncture. It is not a happy position for a big country like India to the merely helping where money and material obtained will nearly for here while the United Nations are conducting the war. We cannot evoke the true spirit of sacrifice and failure so long as we are not free. I know the British government will not be able to withhold freedom from us. When we have made enough self-sacrifice, we must therefore forge ourselves of-hearted. Speaking for myself, I can say that I have never felt any hearted. As a matter of fact, I feel myself to the greater friend to the British now than ever before. One reason is that they are today is distressed. My very friendship, therefore, demands that I shall try to save them from their mistakes. As I review the situation, they are no one brink of an abyss. It therefore becomes my duty to warn them of their danger, even though it may, for the time being, anger them to the point cutting to the friendly hand that is stretched out of the air. People may laugh. Nevertheless, that is my claim. At a time when I may have to launch the biggest struggle of my life, I may not harbor hatreds against anybody.